Hi guys. Happy Coronacation. All right. Um, I want to take a minute just to show you a couple of things that I've been working on. Oh, look how much I'm touching my face. Corona. Okay. So I just want to get into the right board first. Not that. That's the end result. I don't want that. I don't want to start there. I don't want to start there. I want to start in my drive. Hello. Okay. So I just want to show you, this is my Google Drive. This is where I've worked out of for years and years and years. I mean, anybody that works in schools obviously knows that Google Drive is where it's at. We use everything from here, right? Okay. I own a few additional items. And one of the things I own is this supporting dyslexia activities. These are comprehension pages. Now, I'm going to be working in OneNote. I've recently discovered the love of OneNote, which is from the Microsoft Office programs, the Microsoft Office suite. Sorry, it's been a really long day. Kind of burnt out. And it is free. Okay, so all of this stuff is available for you. And that's why I'm telling you about this, because I'm hoping that you will set up, if you don't have a Microsoft account, you should set one up and you should get a free one open. It's available online. But right now, I'm going to show you how I'm taking things out of my Google Drive and I'm actually moving them into my Microsoft OneNote. And that's actually where I'm able to set up a lot of my notebooks in a way that I've found to be really nice. Okay. So I'm just going to show you that this is what supporting dyslexia looks like. They're comprehension activities, and I'm going to quickly download. That's located on the right-hand side. Okay. So here we go. They're downloading, right? And it's done. I'm going to come back now, and I'm actually going to close all this. Oh, I don't want that. I don't want you to see that yet. I'm going to close all this stuff up. Not very good yet. Okay, so I'm back. I wanted to get that other stuff closed up for a second. All right, so here's the deal. This is Microsoft Office, and this is a program called OneNote. If you're not familiar with it, I've started to love it. This is what it kind of looks like. I would totally watch these 2-minute videos and all this stuff. I will say that when you open, like you're going to see in a second when you open mine, I don't have sections like this. I don't have these files on the top. Mine are on the side. So in a second, I'm going to open this and you'll see what I mean. But I was able to figure most of it out without this, but I also think this is, I don't know, it's kind of cool. All right, so here's my 20% club. I'm going to go ahead and open the notebooks that I have in here, and you can see that I have online games in here. Okay, these are things that I purchased. Some of them are my own, like here's my own tic-tac-toe board that I made. And level 4 though, like I have some fluency drills that I bought, this roll and read, which I actually love. I paid too much money for it because it's really just one page that I use. But really quickly, you know, what I do is my student and I usually have we usually use the phone, or you can ask Alexa, or there's actually apps right on the on Google or something that'll roll dice for you. And so we roll dice and then we take turns reading these passages here. So it would be like this: if I got a 1, you know, I would read "The tulip will open," and then my student would then come over here and they got a 3, and it'd be on the Cajun menu, and they're going to keep going, and we're just going to kind of start to fill these up And then what happens when one of us gets 3, that means we win this box, okay? So if I got 3 of them, I would put my name, my initial right here with an L. And that means that if I roll the 1 again, I get to go another time, okay? If my student closes a box, let's say this is my student, okay, and they close a box, they win this box because they have 3. They read 3 of them. Then what happens is if I happen to land on the 3 now, since I don't own that box, I lose my turn. And if they happen to roll the 1, they lose their turn. But if they happen to roll a 3 next time, they actually get to go twice. So anyhow, that's a fun game. That's kind of a sidebar, but anywho, I have all my games dropped in here. Okay, so another thing that I have is I have all my kids set up in here. And I'll show you this notebook right here. Okay, this little girl is working on sight words. This is how she did sight words today. So I actually have a running record right here of what she did today. So this is 4.1. We're introducing new sight words. So this is her spelling them right here. But these are her old ones, okay? So these, again, I color code everything, right? And these are color coded purple because purple is level 3, okay? So I have a quick indication that these are from level 3. And these are the reading words. And this is how I do it on actually regular, I don't have them sitting out, but on their regular sight words, if they were here, I have color coded note cards and stuff like that. So this little girl has her keywords in the corner, which is want, she wants pizza, done, D-U-N, and where with a question mark. But then we're also working on reading. So here's 3 reading cards, okay? And we just work through them just like we normally do. But now I have a really nice running record as to what we've learned, what we need to learn, and they're really good visual for her. They're nice, visually stimulating, but I don't feel like it's overstimulating. Okay, so that's that. Let's come back up here. Here's the other thing I want to show you. The other thing that I've done is I've been able to drop in these student pages, and I have all the PDFs of the student pages because I asked Susan for them. So she emailed them to me because I own, all the lessons and stuff like that. But if you own the lessons or the levels, you can just ask her and she should email them. I did see a couple of people, I don't know, if you haven't known that Susan can get a little crabby sometimes. And she might be a little crabby right now because I did see somebody that said I asked for them and she wouldn't give them to me. I have no idea if that's, true or if she didn't, she misunderstood her or something like that. Okay, but anyhow, this is all of level 5 that I have in here, right? You can see that that's it, okay? So what I want to do here is I actually want to show you how to drop this stuff in. I just want to make sure I'm on the right page here. Okay, so I want to drop this in. I want to come to add page, and I'm actually going to show you how to drop in lesson 5.2, okay? Because it really doesn't do me much good to have all my student pages here. It's a lot of flipping through stuff, and I don't particularly care to do that. Okay, so let's take a look at how we're gonna get to 5.2 and we're gonna drop it in. Now, again, I'm not actually skilled at this, but I've just found a couple ways that have worked for me. So bear with me. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's a better way. Like right now, you're going to watch me. I'm just highlighting and grabbing this stuff. Okay. And it's a little bit slow and a little bit choppy, and I should stop so it catches up. Okay. So I'm still on 5.2. You can see I've got Bashful Brenda here. I've got Frank's Jeep. Okay, and then I've got this, I've got 2 advanced stories, and I've got 2 practice pages. Da-da-da. Extra practice number 1, and then extra practice number 2. Okay, good. We got them grabbed, right? Okay, so right click, copy. I'm gonna go back to 5.2 and I'm simply gonna paste them in. That's it. Okay. Now, let's say then I wanna come back to the supporting dyslexia. Oh, I didn't show you how to add this. Okay, so look at, I'm gonna actually get rid of this. And now I'm gonna add it back in. Okay, so I also wanna add the comprehension piece that I showed you in the beginning. So I'm gonna show you how to add that. You come down to the bottom to add page, and you're gonna click over to insert. And then you're gonna go to printout, insert printout from PDF. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna drop in. Now, these are the files that I've downloaded. See, it's on downloads over here. Supporting dyslexia activities for 5. And you're gonna see it's gonna load. Okay, so there it goes. Takes a minute, not too long. It's a pretty big file. It's pretty colorful and stuff, so I don't know. Take a moment. Okay, so here it is. This is all that I've got, and I'm going to scroll back up to the beginning, and I'm actually going to come back down to this where lesson 2 starts. There's lesson 1. Here's lesson 2. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to grab this lesson 2. And again, I know there's a better way to do this. I just don't know what it is. Okay, that's it. Again, right click, copy. I'm going to come back up to 5.2 and I'm going to paste this. And now I have both my comprehension pieces and my student pages in one place, which I happen to like. Okay, so that's that. All right, I'm going to pause for a second. No, how to stop recording though? Okay, here's the last thing that I want to show you. I'm in actually level 8 right now, and I worked on this story with a kiddo today. It was the Nile River, and so one of the things that I always do is activate that background knowledge. You know, a lot of these kids have been avoiding a lot of the words that are in here. They have no idea. They haven't been able to map them at all in their brains yet because they haven't seen them. So I'm going to come up to my draw tool, and I might come to a story like the Nile River, okay? And first of all, I'm going to make sure that I've got words like torrential. I have, you know, a word like catch, basin, silt. You know, we're going to define those with vocabulary stuff, right? There was another one. I actually feel like, oh, we talk about barren. I know that. Anyhow, there's another word in here. I don't see it right now, but you know, there's something. Oh, dikes. I always have to talk about what that means too. Okay, so you know, we're going to do some of this background knowledge, but I'm also going to kind of make it a little bit more interactive by dropping in, this is a news story about this particular dam right here. Now, I'm also going to be asking comprehension questions when I'm done, when he's done. So I'm going to ask him about the pros of this project and the cons, okay? And I'm writing right now because that's what I have selected, but look, it's just as easy for me to come over here and to put pros, and then he can list them, and cons, okay? Ooh, I might have to sneeze. Okay. But I've dropped in the story too, it's going to take us right there. Okay. Oh, sorry, it's playing in my earphones, which are attached, but anyhow, that's how it goes. Okay. So just a couple quick things that I wanted to show you, but mainly, I want to show you OneNote, and I want to show you how I've been using it. And maybe by the time we get together on Saturday, we'll have even more ideas of what we can do, or if this doesn't seem like something that works for you at all. But I will be talking a little bit about it. So I wanted you to see it. I wanted you to have the opportunity to install it and download it and have it accessible for you at the time that we meet. We will also be talking about ways to make games in Google Slides, and we will also be looking at Wizimo. And I also have a solution for anybody that has an Android app. I did not say an iPad, I said an Android app. So that's it. I'm excited to meet with you guys on Saturday. I hope I didn't just create more chaos in our lives, because I know it's chaotic enough trying to switch all this stuff over. If you have specific questions, drop them to me beforehand so that I can make sure that I address them, or that somebody can, because I'm not saying I have all the answers, because I definitely don't. Okay, we'll see you guys later. See you on Saturday.